So I started programming at the age of 14. Back then I had an Atari, and I was bored of the games there, and suddenly I was thinking, okay, there was this basic diskette, if you still remember this. And I was wondering what this could be, and I found out this is something you can do programming. You could write 10 double point and then have some statements there. And this was somehow fascinating to me. Later on at school then, I really started to learn about programming using Borland Delphi, which was amazing to me, as they had a lot of libraries back then already, and you could do quite a lot of things with it. And for me back then, it was clear that I need to study computer science. During my studies, interestingly, now thinking about it, software test was not really a big topic. So software development, yes, of course, all the different technologies and what's important there architectural wise, but the testing was not so much of a topic. Also then my first work experience, also there, sure, we tried things out after development, but real testing, I would say now with the knowledge I have today, this was not done. I was first introduced to this when I then joined another company which really did security-related software, where suddenly really structured software testing was done. And there was an own dedicated team doing this, only testing for development. And this was amazing to me. I got there. This was not even planned that I go to this team. It was more interims that I should join this team. But this really drew my attention, and I was really, flashed by what you can do with software testing and how challenging and interesting this topic is, in fact. So I joined HID Global back in 2020, beginning of 2020, as software test engineer. By now I'm already test lead, and my role is very diverse. It's really great. I can work with a great team. So also we have a team of software quality test people. Some of them specialize more on software specification or on test specification, some more on test implementation, some on the automation part. So software testing has a lot of different aspects which we try to cover in our team. And a typical day, I would say there is no typical day. It can be that in the morning we have a review of some test specifications which we derive from our PRS to see if every interesting aspects are covered. In the afternoon then maybe we do some implementation or review of test implementations. In the meantime, another colleague maybe found a bug, which would be great, of course, because this is why we do testing, in fact. Then we have to debug this, of course, understand where is the issue. Is it on our side, which sometimes also happens, that the test implementation or specification itself was wrong, or if it really was in a device under test. And so it's really a lot of different aspects in my role, and it's really very interesting to see and to work together also with the development team. Then I think this interaction is also something which I would like to point out here. The interaction with development team, which is sometimes a critical one because we are the bad guys, so to say, and pointing out, hey, there is something wrong. But I think in our team, we did a great job in having a culture of together trying to make the best out of this product, what is possible. And I would say we achieve this every day. I really think that you need to have a solid base. So doing a study at the university or University of Applied Science, this is something you should invest into this. From there on, so several reasons. You have then a ground to start from. You already get in touch with a lot of different technologies. You see many different things, how you do things, how you implement. So in my opinion, this is really important. Then, so back then when I started programming, internet was just coming up, so to say. So I had a 28K modem. This was, comparable to my mobile phone today. But there was already information there. But nowadays, if you have a look in the internet, if you have a look at YouTube, there are so many tutorials, so many videos, so many different groups and forums how you can share information and knowledge. So this is really interesting. Do this, have a look at all the different platforms which are out there, and try to also maybe understand some open source software, which is also available nowadays. So this is really great. This is something you should use. And then the last big tip is really get out there as soon as possible. Try to get an internship at a company and try to put your hands on real code. Try to find colleagues there which help you, because working together with others in an environment where you can, where you support each other, this is so important and so great, because you can learn so much from others on the one hand, just by doing code reviews, by looking how they are working on different things. And then also, of course, you do your own things. With programming, I think it's like with anything else. The more you do it, the better you get. So try to do as much as possible, as early as possible, and try to have other people's look at what you did, and try to look at other people's code. This is, I guess, the most important for me.